Hey everyone, it's so good to be back. My name is Jill and I'm the owner and founder of Collagen Lab, which is an at-home microneedling service that I've started up here in Hong Kong. Our goal is to help people start an at-home microneedling practice that is safe and effective using AnteAGE microneedling serums and post-procedure products. And eventually, if it's something that you are interested in, we can help you develop a protocol for using platelet-rich fibrin at home as well. So that's kind of what I've been busy doing for the past couple of months, and probably the main reason why I haven't been able to post quite as much as I would like to here on YouTube. But nonetheless, I'm here today. I'm so excited to be back, and just wanted to thank so many of you for your comments and support. For those of you who keep coming back to this channel, I appreciate it so much, and I love reading your comments and talking about all things microneedling in the comments section below. So please feel free to reach out. I love chatting in the comments. So there are a couple comments that I do want to talk about because they keep coming up in all across the videos that I post. And they have to do with how do I get my own platelet-rich plasma or platelet-rich fibrin at home. So I've tried to address this on a couple of occasions, but I just want to be really clear that I don't think that this is the appropriate content for YouTube. It's very important for me to only post content that is safe for people to do at home. Some of you have contacted me saying that you're either a healthcare professional or you have a nurse that can draw your blood, or that you want to purchase a centrifuge or the tubes, or you want to know just how to get this thing going on your own. And I totally support that, and actually really want to help you to start a practice at home where you can use your own platelet-rich fibrin or platelet-rich plasma. But I want to make sure that you can do it safely. So what I'm considering, and this is where I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, is whether I should start an OnlyFans page. Now, hear me out. Not the kind of OnlyFans page that you're probably thinking of, but an OnlyFans page dedicated to at-home skincare and helping you find the products and resources that you need in your geographical area to get you started. So that's something that I'm kind of mulling over right now. I could certainly do more content on OnlyFans. I am quite restricted on YouTube in terms of what I post and what I think is appropriate to post as well. So that's where I might be headed next. If you think that you would like to see content on exactly how I get my own platelet-rich fibrin from home, if you're interested in how to find a centrifuge, what sort of tubes you should be using, what sort of equipment is necessary for this, where you can find a mobile nurse, because I will never advocate that you take your own blood at home unless you're medically trained. So if that's something that you think you might be interested in, let me know, and we'll see. Maybe you'll be seeing me next on OnlyFans, but not in the way that you might see other people on OnlyFans, if that makes sense. So yeah, today I am going to be doing a deeper microneedling treatment. For the past couple months, I have been focusing on more frequent shallow microneedling treatments, and there's a reason for that. So I want to make sure that there is a space on this channel for people who are just starting out, and I don't want you to think that it's okay to start microneedling at 1 millimeter or 1.5 millimeters if you have no experience and if you have no idea how your skin is going to react. So, I mean, most of you know that I am a self-taught amateur doing this, and I have definitely made mistakes. But I have also taken courses like Dr. Lance Setterfield's Advanced Microneedling course to educate myself so that I can pass on some of my knowledge to you, and to not make the mistakes that I made earlier on in some of the treatments that I started out doing. So that being said, I will continue to do shallow microneedling treatments on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, but it's been about, I want to say 4 months since I've done a deeper microneedling treatment with platelet-rich fibrin. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be using my Derminator 2, which I know a lot of you are interested in the Derminator. So I will be doing a full sort of 1 millimeter, maybe as deep as 1.5 around my cheeks. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the treatment I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be starting off with my amazing AnteAGE microneedling serum. So this is what I'm going to put on my face before I start microneedling so that I get sort of like that boost of growth factors and hyaluronic acid before I apply the platelet-rich fibrin. You will see me in just a few moments. I'm going to take off my makeup, get my skin numb, and we will start microneedling with the AnteAGE serums. See you in a sec. I am cleaning my skin with alcohol, as you also should do if you are microneedling. Anything below, I think, a 0.3 millimeter depth, I use alcohol. Otherwise, if I'm just doing cosmetic microneedling at home, I just make sure I have cleansed skin, not necessarily with alcohol. Gloves. So, like I said before, I'm starting with the AnteAGE microneedling serum. This box, whoops, that's upside down. This box contains 5 of these 2 mils, and they come in these little rollers, which is really easy to put on your skin. So I just roll it on top. And this contains growth factors from human bone marrow stem cells, which is really one of the best things that you can use for your skin when microneedling, because it helps repair the skin and also build collagen. And I'm using a 12-point needle today. And I'm gonna get going. So that, you can see, that's just from a 0.5 and 0.75. So and I can't feel anything, so I'm gonna move it up to 1. So there's definitely some pinpoint bleeding, which is to be completely expected when you're microneedling at this depth, but it's nothing major. So this is about, I would say, 2 minutes of microneedling at this depth, and I'm going to move on. I've got I'm always looking for that uniform redness, which I think I got here. You will see just maybe a little bit of discoloration, a little bit of bruising already under my eye, but again, it's normal and it'll go away. So a little bit bloodier on this side. I did 0.75 across the top of my top lip, and I also did 0.75 under my eyes. And again, there is going to be just a tiny bit of bruising, but I think it's pretty minor and should go away in a day or so. Okay, now I'm gearing up for my forehead, which obviously is the most unfun part of this. So I'm gonna go through this quickly and probably 0.75. All right, let's get to it. And I am done with that. I only did 0.75 on my forehead, and yeah, you can see that I got quite a bit of pinpoint bleeding. Very happy with sort of how deep I went. I'm going to get my platelet-rich fibrin. I may or may not microneedle it in, to be honest with you. Like, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. I could just use the platelet-rich fibrin as a mask. So yeah, let's see. I'll be back in a sec. So you can see that even in the 10 minutes that I was away, my skin has already gotten significantly less red than it was just a few moments ago. So for those of you who think that 1 millimeter depth for microneedling is too traumatic, I can tell you that for me, my skin does cope with this really well, and yeah, it is, you know, it's going to look red for sure for the next day or so, but I can tell that you know, everything is just fine. There's just a couple of little bruises around my eyes, which I noticed right away. So I'm really happy with how things are looking, and I think that my skin can tolerate a little bit more microneedling. So I have my platelet-rich fibrin. I always get the same amount. It's about 4 mils, and I'm going to just microneedle it in at a 0.5. So what I'm going to do is I have about 1.5 mils left, and I'm actually going to use a compressed mask. So yeah, this is actually a mask, and you wet it, and this little thing is actually made of fabric, and it will just spread out. So anyway, I'm going to put the very last of the platelet-rich fibrin all over my skin, and I'm going to soak the mask in some water and be done with it. So the trick with working with platelet-rich fibrin is that you do have to work quite quickly, because it's not like platelet-rich plasma. It has no anticoagulant in it, which means that it has, you have about 10, in my experience, it's like 10 minutes or less really to get it on your skin before you notice like that it starts to clot. Which is the good thing about platelet-rich fibrin. It's 100% natural. There's no additives whatsoever. And all of the clotting, the fibrin matrix is what gets underneath your skin, and that gives you like a bit of like a little extra plumpness, almost like a filler effect. Okay, so I'm good, and I'm gonna put on my mask, and I will check in with you guys soon when my skin is recovered and glowing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll love to hear your comments, and I'll see you on the next one.